Hey, what's up? It's your boy Cameron Abbott, the unsexiest comedian that you know, the man whose face is built for radio. I'm coming to you for some updates about E3 predictions from the Knotty Gamers, and you're just watching an E3 update. We do our proper E3 evaluation, including points. We'll be doing that this Friday. However, because it's not Friday, it's Sunday, we just had the Microsoft Conference. Some quick things to hit on. I know a lot of people are excited about Anthem. I'm not. There's reasons for that I won't get into, that I'll get into that I've gotten into in the past, and that I'll be getting into in our evaluation. But just, I have my reasons. I hope people respect that, but that is the way it is right now. Additionally, I did want to also mention a few things, which is what's going on with our bets. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Okay. So my Microsoft bets were that the Scorpio would be unveiled, which is a check on that. A new IP to show off the Scorpio, which in this case it looks like is going to be Anthem. And then new Gears content. I did not get that. There's no new Gears content. Either said either a new game or DLC. They did announce an upgrade for an up-res, but I don't know if that would count. I don't think it will. We'll double-check with Chandler, but it's possible I might get a point for that or not. So I came in with a 2 to 3, depending on how we decide to score it. Let me go ahead and double-check here. So I came in with 2 points from EA, and Microsoft I'm coming in with 2, 3, depending on the review of that by Chandler and how we can agree on that. Let me real quick go here. Just going to go ahead and double check Chandler's, where Chandler was at with the Microsoft conference. Okay, Chandler's predictions were Middle Earth Shadow of War would be shown, which it was. Crackdown 3 was shown, which it was, and then Halo Wars 2, which was not. It's possible 2 to 3. We might both get 3 on that. It depends on how we decide to score it. So let's go ahead and see here. Microsoft scoring. Chandler is at 2 to 3, and I am at 2 to 3. So as per usual, at this early point in the conference, normally Microsoft is on Mondays. However, they switched over to Sunday, so it made things a little bit more intensive going into it. But it looks like we're both going 2 to 3 with a heading into the Bethesda. Does give us a little bit of opportunity here. I'm looking forward to Bethesda's press conference. But just some quick pointers here. I'm glad they focused on all the game content. I think that was really smart, even though there's a lot of A or AA titles. I know there's going to be a lot of complaints that there's no AAA title, no strong Gears presence, no strong Halo presence. I think they're smart. Halo 5 just did so badly, like just review-wise and people's reception of it, that it needs to be shelved for a little bit. And they keep on. It appears that they're going to keep keeping it on its shelf, which is fine in my opinion. Bring it back when it's ready to be brought back, not before, not after. Additionally, on top of that, I already touched on Anthem. A couple other things that I noticed. Cuphead looks like it's coming out this year, which is great. Additionally, outside of that, there's a few things that I noticed and picked up on that I'll get into more in the in-depth review of E3 as we break down conference by conference and how we officially are scoring ourselves. But overall, I'd say it's a pretty good conference. Last year, they kind of came out big dick swinging, saying, we are, like, the Scorpio is real, we're coming out with it. They came out with the idea of, last year also, here's the Xbox One S. It's at a super low price. It does real HDR. It does there's real content, like real hefty hardware coming your way. And it feels like that again. It looks like, looking forward to seeing how the Xbox One X sells. Hopefully it sells well. I think that Xbox One X carries over this sense of the old Elite console base. Anybody who's familiar with the 360 series knows that there was the white 360 and then the 360 Elite, which was the black 360, came with a bigger hard drive, came with built-in stuff that was normally not available. And then later there was the new Xbox Elites and the new Xboxes, 360s. But the real big pointer here is that Microsoft, I think a lot of people are like, well, they had to come out swinging big time on this. And this is the Microsoft I remember from the 360 era, where they're like, yeah, hey, new E3, here's a new console iteration. There we go. Next one, we're going to have like customized consoles, which is fine if you haven't gotten into it, but this is a big point here. This is a $499, $500 console. I'm not surprised. I would have liked to have heard that it was modular in some capacity. Hopefully that we hear that later on. If not, then this is a built-in box of $500 PC, it sounds like. We'll have more to talk about that later on, but overall, a pretty good conference. They kept the pace really going quickly. There's a few lags here and there. I think they could have gone shorter on a few things, but outside of that, I think the pace was kept very well, and it was a pretty good conference. Was it great? No. I mean, was it like big dick swinging? We're announcing this. We got a new system in the works, like they did last year. No, they had a new system that came out, and honestly, it's a lot like the PS4 Pro, where there's not a, hey, you need to buy this. This is the next console, you need to buy it. Which to me is okay in their perspective because how few Xbox Ones there are out in the wild right now. Even those that have sold, how many have been sold back or sold to third parties. So you have a lot of people to pick up like myself. However, I am looking forward to seeing a few of these crossover things like Sea of Thieves and other games like that are only console exclusive, which means they're going to be playable with your PC friends. And I think the closer we get to Microsoft really embracing... Anyway, never mind. I'm getting into a diatribe about what I'm hoping to look for in the future of Xbox and Microsoft, which was for not this update. So, score's really close. Chandler, depending on how things go, will either get just a 1.5 or just a 1, depending on... I think it's just going to be 1.5 or a 2 on that in EA, and then I got a 2 on EA, so we're roughly around the same way, and then, of course, we have to decide 2 to 3 on each one, because either we got it or we didn't, and we'll see what happens from there. But Microsoft, overall, pretty good conference. I like it, a lot of stuff that I saw come out of there. Bloodvein, oh man, I can't wait to talk about, actually, Microsoft in depth. Really good conference, so... That's a quick update on us coming from the E3. I mean, I'm not saying I'm here at E3. That made me sound like I'm on the floor of E3, yo! But I'm not. I'm definitely not at the floor of E3. I'm very far away from it. But thanks so much for watching. As always, I've been your host, Cameron Abbott, the unsexiest comedian that you know. And you've been watching Knotty Gamers. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you enjoyed our content. If not, cool. If you have complaints or criticisms, go ahead and leave them in comments. This ain't one of those places where it's like, we don't want to hear from you. Tell us, talk to us. This is a very small community, so we're more than happy to just engage with you. And I say we, because normally there's another dude right here who talks to you as well, but I'm the only one here right now, so I guess Anyway. Thanks so much for watching. I've been your host, Cameron Abbott, the unsexiest comedian that you know. You can follow me on Twitter, @unsexiestcomedy, facebook.com/knottygamers, knottygamers.com. Come check us out. Like and subscribe to the video. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay complicated out.